Good evening.
Good evening.
There's no timer at the bottom, I'm sorry. It seems to have glitched out, I don't know why. We are, for one of the first times ever, fully in time. We're not even rushing around. We got here completely in time. So we're doing alright tonight.
You've spoilt it now. I'm touching wood.
Yeah.
The wood that I'm sitting on
Who misses?
Yes.
Good evening, Charlie Grant on all of your platforms, and hello to Frank on YouTube.
Fran's getting blinds in her room.
Bronwyn is watching me.
Yes.
Mysterious.
Quite right too. I need to cough already.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah.
And we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back. Good evening, Bev. Unfortunately, Frank beat you to the comments on YouTube. Also, thank you very much for your testimonials on our comment we put earlier on. And do keep them coming. We're going to use them all for our promo videos as well. And they're actually quite heartwarming, some of them as well, which are really nice. So thank you very much for doing that. I'll probably gone now and again, but I'm playing a charity poker tournament this evening.
No, you're better. One thing I want to say is what we've realised when we put the Harry Potter picture up, we had 34 comments and about 30 comments and 34 likes and loves. Because that happened in the first 2 hours of us putting it in there, within that first 2 hours, it suddenly reached over 1,200 people.
Yeah, last count was 1,500 this morning.
But the fact that you respond to something that we've put up there just with text and likes makes a huge difference to how many people actually get to see it, particularly if you do comments. So even if you've got an appropriate comment to put, just put something like Bacongate or Fencegate
against
comments. It. Just put a comment against it.
They always really help.
And it actually just boosts us up the algorithm and it actually spreads it to more people so they get to see it on their timelines.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good evening, Paul. Claire from the Chilly Perthshires. Oh, the Cat Whiskers in Chilly Perthshires. Bronwyn says, I need to tell you something funny. Okay.
It is cold. It is chilly. It's -1 outside here, isn't it?
Good evening, Joan. Yeah, a couple of people said they found us through YouTube, and someone even said they found us through the newspaper when we got our mention by the fantastic Dominic Penner.
Indeed.
Which was fantastic. To get found from the newspaper was kind of like, oh,
this is good. Yes.
So yeah, we're going to do the quiz in 7 minutes. So there's no timer at the bottom, but if you are watching post catch up, it's 7 minutes to now. Good evening from the Fire Breathing Rubber Ducks. Hello, Carrie Lee. Kerno is checking in. Thank you to you and the other Dunstan for your lovely testimonials on the comments. Thank you very much to Anna and Roy.
Yes. What was I going to say?
I don't know.
I was going to say something, but then I waited and waited and waited and waited, and then you finally shut up.
It had to be said.
Yes. Oh yes, that's what I was going to say. And we've been doing so much this week that it seems like ages since Monday. Normally they just feel right close to each other, the different quizzes. But it feels so far away. I've got a new round that is coming out. It's a brand new round that we've not done before. That's coming out on a week on Monday because it's going to be on the 18th because it's one of the questions within it relates to something that's happening around that time.
It's going to be a really fun one. That we literally sat down and we had an idea for a round and we boiled it down and boiled it down and boiled it down to be.
We had a lot of fun actually.
Yeah, so we got to the bare bones of it, which I think we need to do from now on. Is just to get the broad idea and narrow it down until it gets to the most fun core bits and just get rid of all the chaff, which really worked as well.
And we even sorted out which questions we're going to use as well.
We're really ahead to this week, and we even went for a walk today.
Yes.
Which is something we're all starting doing now. Me and Mark, very unfit. We haven't left the house properly in a year. We're walking every day now without fail, and we feel 1,000 times better, don't we? Yeah. Don't we, Roy?
All right, Dudley. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present Dudley Dursley, the little whinger. He's been doing nothing but whinging all day long.
If that means I'm Dursley, that means you're Uncle Vernon. Big old mean Uncle Vernon.
I'd rather be that than Dursley with his little piggy tail. From little whinging.
Well, big is relative, isn't it? Sarah Briley, hello on YouTube. KD, hi all. Good evening, Bev on Twitch as well. At least she's beat you on there, Frank, unfortunately. Rini and Alan are with you. Hello, Irene. My boyfriend and I are watching The Empty Child, and it's the scene where the doctor in hospital turned into a gas mask zombie, fell off the bed. I like it. Sue, good evening to you both. And to my sister, Sandra Bradshaw in Somerset. Sorry, Sandra Bradshaw, Somerset v Cambridgeshire.
Yes.
Competition.
We watched the first Harry Potter film last night as well.
Research.
It's a research.
It's actually, you'd think it's fun, but when you're having to watch a film that you like for reasons of work, it's not the same.
The hard bit was I got so enthralled with what was going on, I actually then had to rewind it. Kept rewinding it for 5 minutes just so we would pick up on things because I was just getting involved with the plot.
Yeah, that wasn't annoying at all.
See, little whinger. Well, I've got a new meme for you as well for him. Mine's water! At a very high pitched voice.
That's very loud.
Well, you were.
And are you excited to try and pick on me, but need to calm down a bit? I was going to do something then we needed to do.
Well, you've done it wrong.
No, I know what I need to do.
We've got 4 minutes to go, folks, before we start.
4 minuten.
And we've got a slightly different format for this year for Fridays.
Came up with it, one of those shower thoughts. You don't really think about it, and then it just pops in your head and be like, ooh.
Good evening, Kathy Clark.
Good idea.
Good evening, Jackie.
It was this that I wanted to mention.
Oh yes, can we save that and put it in?
Yeah. Let's put it there for now. I can drag it in later on.
Okay. Yes, we've only got.
I will bring it up on Monday.
We've got 4 minutes.
4 minutes to go. Good evening, my two favourite guys. Hi, Jackie. I was scared with the doctor that turned into a gas mask zombie. I started crying, says Bronwyn.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's just a
Hide
TV
behind
show.
your sofa, as people I want to do.
People have already got their felt ball guess on the old score sheet.
We haven't even shown it yet.
No, we will be doing though. That is on there. That's fine. Make sure we're all 11
I was just making sure I had the number.
for the first time.
See?
Oh, I very much like your Wizard Harry's colours. You've got the Gryffindor colours on their score grid. Very nice. Spectacle Bears have already put 0-0-0-0 for their first 4 rounds. Love the confidence. Hi guys, love you, says Berry. Love you back. Fran Reynolds, I've got a job for one of you on the 25th of January. Ooh, let us know.
Oh, do we get paid? Do we get paid?
We don't do anything for free these days.
No, we need the money. That's why we keep begging on the PayPal, because we desperately need the money.
Christopher on YouTube, good evening to you. Another part of the Rubber Duck team. Hi Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
You'll be happy to know that...
Sarah's going to love our new round format.
It's going to be fun. But yeah, but you'll be happy to know that there are a lot less geography questions in the general quizzes tonight. The general rounds. Oh, I see, Bronwyn. So we've got 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Fran says no, then we can't do it, unfortunately.
Stop it, you'll have me spitting my tea out. I'm on my big cup of tea today. And I've also got...
I've only got a little one. He only made me a little one.
a jug of water, but without lemons this time.
Baggy chicken. Hello, Liv.
Because little Whinger was on about it on Monday.
I said I don't particularly like how much lemon you put in it. Paul says, boo, want more geography? Well, we aim to please. Hello, Angela. Hello, Angela. Angela. Alex, you know you're still not my bestie, says Bronwyn. That's alright, Fran's my best friend on here anyway.
Hello. Ooh, your girlfriend's on as well. I'd be very careful saying those sort of things.
Hi
Hello.
all from the Cheeky Slags.
Hello, says Angela.
Bronwyn says, my friend is Mark. But you can keep him.
Oh, it's a bit camp. Keep him.
Well, I've got to do that because I can't really put my arm in otherwise.
Yeah, precisely, Sarah.
Bye.
See? How are we on time? We've got half a minute to go.
Sorry about the music as well.
We've got a shout out there, Alex.
Can we please have an extra special double shout out for 2 of the Wombles of Wokingham? That's very camp. It's the birthday of Zara Sanders and also her engagement to Paul Nash.
Oh,
Lovely
congratulations.
Stuff. Congratulations, guys, from the rest of the Wombles of Wokingham and hopefully everyone else here. Yes, congratulations to you two. Lovely news. Robin says, I have a boyfriend. Fair enough.
I haven't. Okay, I think it's time to go.
It's not quite turned thingy yet. Is it?
Just before we go into the intro, then, I was going to do a video of the week this week. Rats, Mikey, and Joe, because they can't go live, found this wonderful acoustic bridge to actually sing underneath. They took their amps. God knows how they managed to get the electricity for that going. I was going to play it, but Joe sneaks in a naughty little F word, which means it's not broadcastable for children. So I've had to do it. But if you go onto the Rats page, the details are at the end, you can actually watch it there.
Right, as always, let's kick off with our intro first. We'll see you in a minute.
To play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor.
And our thanks to Rats, as always, for our theme tune. You can find them at Official Rats on Facebook.
Yeah, do check out the song that they've added in. It's one of the originals, but they've done it a slightly different way. As I say, it puts a naughty word in there, so I couldn't put it on.
Fortunately not, no.
So we have a new way. It's a new year with a new way of doing things. So the Begins With round moves from Mondays through to Fridays. And then keeping with that, which will keep Sarah happy, what are we doing with round 2s these days?
All of the rounds will relate to the first round's letter. So if the round begins with A, then the round's going to be on animals or animation or around the world. If the first round begins with B, then round number 2 is a category that begins with B.
So like biology or
Basketball.
being boring.
Being boring, yeah. It's going to be quite fun because when we get to the more obscure letters of the alphabet, it's going to be tricky to try and get all those.
Go
right.
on then. You want to put it up there.
Oh, our names.
It's been going on all day long about the names.
I like this one. I think you're going to like it as well.
Probably not.
There we go.
Arya Stark and the Hound.
Yes.
You could have picked... It could have been Jon Snow.
Could have
but
been.
no.
No. I had to go for that. Sarah says she doesn't get it. So if the round number 1 is everything begins with A, then the second round, the category starts with the letter A. So it would be on animation or animals.
If it begins with D, the second round could be drinks
Denmark.
or anything else beginning with D.
I don't know why I keep picking really obscure things. Okay, right. Round number 1. Back to basics. Round number 1.
As we're starting off brand new, we're starting off with...
It begins with, and for this round, your answers start with the letter...
The letter A.
Dinosaurs. Thanks, Bev. That's way better than Denmark.
Yes.
Yeah, so all the answers to this round only start
the
with
thing
the letter
is,
A.
now, you can start putting in categories beginning with the letter B for next week.
Yeah, let us know, because we might not have any yet. Yes. Okay, so they'll begin with the letter A. If it's a name, it's point for the first name, point for the surname, but it is the first name that starts with the letter A, unless they go by a single name, such as Adele, which isn't in this round, thank God. Right.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Not in this round. Is it a Game of Thrones reference? I'm being discriminated against as I've only seen 5 minutes of an episode. Yes, it is. It's a great series. It's too bad they didn't have a last series. I don't know what happened to it. It's weird. I don't know.
They got too big and they had to keep everything...
There was no last series. I don't know what you keep talking about. There was no last series. It just ended. It's very strange.
He really hates that last series.
Begins with Alex. Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Okay, so round number 1. I'm going to do evens.
Okay. Well, I just thought this. What can be right, reflex, and obtuse or acute? And it begins with the letter A. If it wasn't for the fact that you would put the word right in there, we could have said Alex.
I am pretty acute, aren't I?
You know, you're probably pretty obtuse.
Yeah, if I do that, it's just a reflex.
I was going to do the same to you then.
Sophia says we don't talk about that series. No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Fran is
We're
now
actually going to do that as a special.
Fran is now in Tom's room.
We don't want to know such things.
Thanks for the update. Number 2. What name is given to the transparent jelly surrounding the yolk of eggs? So what name is given to the transparent jelly surrounding the yolk of eggs? You'd know it as an egg white, but it has a specific name.
That's the other thing we're doing with a part of our diet. We're on eggs every day for an omelette.
Eggs every day. Eggs and a walk.
Yeah, my omelette was carrot, chicken, mushroom, and onion.
I had a poor attempt to do a French omelette, and then chicken and mushroom on the side. And tonight we are going to have burgers.
Fran's at it already. Leave him alone, Mark.
It's all going on.
Just a reminder, please do not put your answers on the text.
On the text,
On
in the chat.
on the chat screens. Keep them to yourselves till we come to the answers, please.
Yes, please. Thank you all. Right, moving on.
Number 3. What was the name of the pet detective in a couple of 1990s films?
Paul Marriott says exciting. Yes, it is. Excellent pun.
If we've got anyone from Canada... Oh, very good.
Egg.
If we've got anyone from Canada, there was a great chain that I had when I was in Toronto and Montreal called Egg Something. And the whole menu is comprises of different things that you do with eggs.
There is one in America that's quite famous called Egg Slut.
No, it's not egg slut.
No, they always do lots of eggs. Any bacon with your omelette, says Sandra. We don't trust him with bacon anymore, Sandra. It's a new year, we're going to be smart about it. Number four. On which legendary island was Excalibur forged? So on which legendary island was the sword Excalibur forged?
That was an invisible sword, by the
Yeah,
way.
I saw. It's good. I sawed.
Ah.
Bacon Gate, says Kathy Clark. Yes. This is not a bacon fence. Could do a round on bacon next week. Yeah. That's a good idea, isn't it?
We might do.
We can try that, couldn't we?
I'm going to see what I can do.
Eggs Benedict, Cucumber Patch.
Yes.
Isn't that actor?
Yes. Question 5. Oh, I like this one. Of the 12 founder members of the English Football League, which one comes first alphabetically?
So is that in the English Football League?
Yes.
Yeah. -4 just now, says Claire. It's -1 here.
Well, some people, if they keep the nasty comments coming, they'll be getting -4.
Matt Neelan said we missed a trick for this week's because Annie Nightingale round isn't there. we didn't think this through. You guys are a lot cleverer than we are.
Unfortunately, we already had Around the World made up from Monday, which we had to drop because of Boris.
For Boris. Boris the Spider.
Question 6.
It's not a Who album.
Yeah, no, it's a Who song.
It's Who song, yeah.
Yes.
Number 6. Sam Worthington plays Jake Sully in which 2009 3D film by James Cameron? So Sam Worthington plays Jake Scully in which 2009 3D film by James Cameron? Alex, I hope you're being nice to Mark, says Bronwyn. I think so. I've been so far. Tea down your lap.
See, that's what's happening.
Yeah, but I threaten, I don't hit. I just threaten.
No, you just scream it really loudly. Mine's water.
That was because Mark tried to burn me with his tea. I mean...
And he tried to throw his water at me and he went all over the floor.
Bronwyn says, can you do a political quiz? I will say right now, we would never do a political quiz.
We struggle putting political rounds on.
Also, politics are one of the things that divides people, and we're not here to divide, we are here to bring together.
Mm-hmm.
You see underneath the Cat Indie, that's the charity I work for. Ah, says Fred.
Question number 7.
Stop hounding Mark. Are you ready?
Jackie. Question 7. What is or was measured on the Gay-Lussac scale? This is the trickiest question of the whole quiz, I think.
You do know it begins with the letter A, though.
Yeah, I did want to bring it in. You weren't so sure, but I thought we'll make this the one really hard question in the quiz.
We do have a veto system. We're allowed one question to veto. Even if the other person doesn't like it, you can go, I want that one in. That's my veto, and it gets to stay in.
Which I did. And I've run out of tea.
Oh, no. Yeah, now it's weird because we've both stopped drinking. We're both getting out walking and stuff. I know it's baby steps, and a lot of you are all like, you amateurs, but we both feel really good. I felt really happy today. Going for a walk, it boosts your mind.
It actually helps you. If anyone's feeling a bit depressed, go for a walk. Particularly if you can get someone to go for a walk with. Even socially distant, because you're allowed one person with you. Mentally, it's lifted me so much since we started. The first one, I realised how bad I was. I struggled bending over, because I've got a bit of belly now. Struggled to actually put my shoes on, my boots on, and tie them up properly. And I really struggled on the walk, didn't I? I had to tell him to slow down a couple of times.
Even 3-4 days later, we're actually already leaps and bounds better than we were.
Yeah.
As I said, for a lot of people, this is what they've been doing all year, walking around in lockdown, but we haven't. Number 8. Which mammal has a hard outer shell and can curl up into a ball, leaving no soft body parts exposed to danger?
Is anybody else having problems with YouTube freezing?
Ooh, is that so? Guys, you think Davros is scary? He is the scariest, Bronwyn. Sarah says, I don't mind you picking on Mark. That's what's fun, isn't it? We will say as well, if YouTube is fine for Sarah, it might be a localised thing. You might have to come back in and back out. Back out and then back in.
Question number 9.
Number 9.
What is the name of the nearest star system to our sun? I know it has a number, but we're after its name, which begins with the letter A.
The more romanticised version of it. Because I think it's M83. Scientifically, but it's known as something else, beginning with A.
Yeah, and For the Doctor Who fans amongst you, it was a character in classic Doctor Who.
You've given it away.
I don't think so, somehow.
Sue says walking's good for your immune system. It is, as long as you avoid the plague carriers, also known as tiny children.
Yeah, I saw the graph. I actually saw the graphs today on broken down into age groups, and it was basically primary school children where it's just gone like that, and as soon as it got into lockdown, it went down again.
I mean, nits shouldn't be a thing in a developed world, so if that's anything to go by, then sending kids to school is probably not a good idea. Anyway, finally, number 10. These are lyrics to a famous song. Name the song. As always, we don't sing or say the lyrics, because otherwise we might say it how it should be sung, and that might give it away.
Indeed.
I've
actually listened to another song today that I found from my playlist, and that fits in with a similar sort of vein, which I'll tell you about for you to go and check out later.
I genuinely was yawning then, it wasn't because you were boring.
I've lost the will to care anymore. Why is that like that shape?
I don't know, just so I can see that. Get off my back.
We normally have it a bit further down, don't we?
Okay, give me there.
That's better. Back to normal.
Right, so before we move on to the recap, let's go on and do our felt balls. So there we go. That's a picture of tonight's set of balls. As we all know, Quiz actually has felt balls. So all you have to do is guess the amount of felt balls that are in the tub. They are various colours and various sizes. We never take them away, we only add.
Until it gets to that line there, and then we'll start anew.
Yeah, then we'll start anew. I got the start of this round, but I was late. Was this round 1, Anne? Yes.
Yes, it is. So you can still catch up on the recap, which we're about to put back in
just a second. So I'll get that on there. As always, to the left of your team name, there's a yellow column that says your guess. Just put the number of felt balls you think is in the jar. If you don't want to play along with points, you can still put your guess and your team name on there and leave it completely blank. So just put your guess and your team name. You don't have to put your scores on if you don't want to. We'll count your number of balls in there if you want as well. So don't forget that if you want to carry on and play. You don't have to, it's all optional. Okie dokie. So here is your recap, and here's a bit of music. Sorry, a bit of behind the scenes there. Slinky Pop says YouTube seems to be fine. Facebook, however, is carp. I like it.
Yes, well, don't get me on about... I'll get my bloody soapbox. We'll do that a bit later.
Yeah.
My soapbox with damn Facebook.
Yeah. As I said as well, the music might even be worse than it's ever been. But I picked a playlist on Spotify, which is supposed to be all artists that you can play copyright free on all of the gaming platforms live streaming. We got copyright struck 4 times in as many weeks. So this music has been specifically made to not have any claims for it. It isn't even licensed. It's just out there in the world. So I know it sounds crap, but it's better than nothing. That's all I'll say on that.
It's not necessarily crap. It's not as good as it could be.
It's not as good as it could be. I mean, the guy's doing it for free. He's asking for absolutely no recognition or payment. So, I mean, it works in that respect. So just going to sort that out. Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa, let me go.
Indeed. Get rid of that. So what have we all been doing, guys? How's your week been? What have you all been up to? Let us know in the comments. We are reading. You talk to them while I do this.
Right, so we've got Bring Back the Curtain, says Kathy Clark. Oh, dear. What else have we got coming in? So give us your B rounds. What else we can do? I mean, coming to mind is biology. Someone has already said bacon. But what else have we got?
Yeah, what else have we got? There we go. Lovely, it's all ready for you later on. Put us back to there.
There we go with the curtains.
You know, when something as cool as that, it never goes out of style.
I just really noticed in the middle there was the patch where the sun has bleached it all away.
Still think you should auction off a piece of the curtains. Bring back the curtains. Brighton, around on Brighton, yeah.
Nah, it's a bit Brighton heavy though, isn't it? A bit easy for the Brighton crew, and then
Like Bev suggested it and wrote, I know nothing about Brighton though. Blues music for the bee. That's a good idea. Like a bit of blues. Working and preparing for homeschooling next week when the Scottish schools go back.
I think Sandra's got it. Booze.
That's 2 weeks time. 2 weeks time sorted. Around on curtains, says Paul. Yeah.
We've actually got quite a few questions in the database on curtains.
Belgians, says Joan.
But the Belgian buns would be too good at that round.
Boarding. #snow.
No, boarding in English means peast pest.
Bats. Books. Books. Yeah, that's a good one.
Books.
Biscuits.
Biscuits.
Biscuits is good. Biscuits and booze. B. Whatever happened to beat the quizmaster? Mark never did that. Yeah.
Okay.
Beat the quizmaster. Yeah. Someone put that on our put that on our Facebook comment. Just beat the quizmaster so we don't forget. Blobby, Mister. Board games. Brilliant quiz hosts. Kane says biography titles. That's a good idea. I like the idea of that. A multiple choice on biographies. That'd be cool. Yeah. That's some fun ones there. I like that. Okay, let's jump into your answers then. These are all worth 2 points as always, please.
That's me busy all next week, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got a lot on our plate now. How about Bertie? Around on Bertie. That's a good idea, Fran. Okay, so your round number 1 begins with A answers. 2 points for all
Do you
of
want
these.
to go and do these?
If you want.
I won't have time to make a cup of tea, will I?
Do it, go on. You can try. Sue says Big Bang. We don't do Big Bang here. Get out of here. Baggy chicken. Blue. Sam says birds on YouTube. Birds is a good one. I like that. Okay, so number 1. What can be right, reflex, obtuse, or acute? It's, of course, angles. Angles. Number 2. The name given to the transparent jelly surrounding the yolk of eggs. Well done if you've got this one. It's called the albumen. Albumen for number 2. I'm liking these suggestions. Astrophysics. That begins with an A. You've already lost on that one, Paul. Number 3. What was the name of the pet detective in a couple of 1990s films? Alrighty then. It was Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura. Big Bang Theory. The scientific thing I'm okay with. The TV show we're vehemently against. Number 4. The legendary island of the sword Excalibur was forged. It is Avalon. Avalon. Double B with British birds. Yeah, I like that. These are hot dogs, a Slinky Pop. I could tell who you were without even revealing it for us. The number 5. The 12 founder members of the Football League. That's the English Football League. Which comes first in an alphabetical list? I'd have absolutely no idea on this one. It is Accrington Stanley. Accrington Stanley for number 5. Number 6. Sam Worthington plays Jake Scully in which 2009 3D film by James Cameron? It is Avatar. He know the true. It is Avatar for number 6. Any Funhouse fans in the audience? Bronwyn Brown is already bored. Off to bed with you. Number 7. What is or was measured by the Gay-Lussac scale? Very well done if you got this one. It is alcohol strength, or the alcohol by volume. Oh, Kathleen missed the start time. Missed you guys. You've not missed much. You're only on number 7. So alcohol strength. Well done if you got that one. Oh, Accrington is just fine. Okay, thank you, Paul. I'll write that down. Just so I don't forget. So it's not Accrington, it's just Accrington. Right, thank you. It's the holiday armadillo. Number 9. The name of the nearest star system to our sun is Alpha Centauri for number 9.
Oh, right. Hold on. Alpha. That was the...
Oh, apparently we're told that Accrington comes first, not Accrington Stanley. It's 2 different teams.
What, in the first 12?
Possibly.
We'll have a look at that. Oh, Charlie Grant.
Joanna says it also could be the pangolin. It could be, but this round is all to do with A's.
Yes.
Yeah, so Accrington Stanley, just Accrington, to even closest, Paul. So we'll have to double check on that one. And finally, number 10. I met a girl who sang the blues. I asked her for some happy news. It was American Pie by Don McLean. When asked what American Pie meant, do you know what he replied? It means I'll never have to work a day in my life again. There you go.
Going back to question number 7, the alcohol strength one, the Gay-Lussac scale is actually still used in France, and it is only different to the normal international standard just purely by temperature. It's the alcohol by volume at 15 degrees, where the actual UK standard is on 20. The international standard is on 20 degrees.
Wowzers.
Yes. So it's still used in France.
By the way, it's round 2. there was no click on that animation. So round number 2 is around the world. So as I said, there's no geography questions in this quiz apart from the entire round on geography. We very, very carefully went through all of them to make sure none of them were really were nearly Garibaldi. I said them, we're not geography.
Yeah. Oh, incidentally, you mentioned American Pie on that last one. The song that I picked up on that I know from ages ago is a Paul Simon song called "The Late Great Johnny Ace," and it deals with death of a Johnny. There was basically John Lennon and also one from the 60s. So do check out that one. That is a really amazing track. "The Late Great Johnny Ace."
Yeah, you said what about Ireland? Yeah, okay. Very good. There was one geography, yes, I know. We got a few low scores in that round. We got 20 for Fran, 12 for Fiona, Paul got 16, Sarah got 10, Claire got 13, Suzanne got 12. Yeah, a little bit of a harder one, that one, I think, possibly. As long as you still enjoyed it, though. Oh yeah, and Paul said, and I. No, not paid attention. Very unprofessional.
No, I'm double checking the question.
Well, say that then. Don't just stare at the ground. Check out Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, a TV show. You're tearing me apart, Lisa, said Sarah. 20 for Tom and I. Where's Bertie? That's a long team name. I'm doing tickets for a basketball game, so I can't compete. So you all have a chance of winning tonight, says Kathleen. Well, that's it. The champ has said they've laid down the gauntlet. Okay, so number 1. Ooh, what is the largest country which is entirely in Earth's southern hemisphere? So which is the largest country that is entirely in the Earth's southern hemisphere? I don't know where Bertie is tonight, Fran.
No, I'll have Accrington then. I'll double check it later. But we'll go on.
Didn't do question 8. Said Slinky Pop.
Yes, you did.
I did do Armadillo, yeah. Because people said it could be a pangolin.
Question 2. In which European city would you find Dam Square?
Damn.
And I'm not swearing.
Gangster's got 18 on YouTube. Yeah, if you are having trouble with Facebook or YouTube, Twitch is always an option. We are looking at the comments. It is the highest quality video with the least amount of delay. So it's always good for if you were doing any competitions. It's always good to be on Twitch rather than anywhere else.
Yes.
Because you can always watch the Twitch on your smart device and then use the comments for Facebook to still talk to us if you wanted. But yeah, I would heartily recommend the best way to watch us is on twitch.tv/quiz actually.
Yes. Another of our specials coming up, which will probably be April now for that one, is going to be various Disney ones. Possibly starting with the Disney princess films.
And March may be a little bit marvellous. Fran says it's definitely Accrington Stanley. Didn't know you were such a big fan, Fran. Number 3, which is Asia's largest desert?
I've got an itchy nose. Don't know why.
So number 3, which is Asia's largest desert? Would you like to take the screen off so you can have a scratch?
I can get out and walk if necessary. Go on then, that's better.
We both had a scratch there.
Yes. Question 4. Moving on rather quickly.
Fun question.
What is the nationality of Agatha Christie's Poirot?
You okay?
Yeah, did I say it wrong?
It's Poirot.
Poirot.
Detective Poirot. I support Chelsea and Brighton, says Fran. Cool. I support nobody because I don't particularly like football. Although I don't know if I mentioned this on a previous stream. I thought when I was a bit younger, me and my friend both didn't like sports. We thought, well, we'll just pick a team at random and we'll support that just so we've got something to say. I picked on the list of football teams to get and I picked Tranmere, who are a good team but highly unremarkable. And then my friend actually picked Nottingham Forest, and they ended up having a winning streak for about 2 years of just winning loads and loads of stuff. So yeah, didn't pick that, and then I realised that I'm not doing that anymore. It sounds futile. What?
Moving on.
Oh yeah, let's talk about songs that relate to American Pie in no way whatsoever. That's real fun. Moving on, number 5. My mum used to say you were going to get a surprise if your nose ditched. Surprise!
Make sure we get the lottery on there.
Yeah. Oh, we've missed it. Agatha Christie, she's watching right now, says Kathleen. Number 5.
You should be watching us. Number 5.
Number 5, bit of a trickier one. Number 5, what? Unless you live there. Number 5, what is the capital of the Channel Island, Jersey? So what is the capital of the Channel Island, Jersey? It's not. Founder member of the league was Accrington FC. They went bust and Stanley was founded afterwards. So Accrington is correct, says Paul.
Right, we should change our database.
Sandra says, my mum used to say if your nose itches, that means something or someone is going to annoy you. Oh, we both had it.
Well, that goes without saying, doesn't it, to be honest. Question 6.
It's funny because Bertie's not here, so I've got a particularly unitchy nose.
Oh, I love this one.
Kathleen's multitasking.
What is the only American state that begins with the letter A but doesn't end with the letter A? So all the other ones begin and end with the letter A, but one of them doesn't. Which one is that?
Fran says, me and my friend love Disney. Do you know the date? We don't yet. The only confirmed date we've got currently is our Doctor Who on the Sunday the 31st of January.
Harry Potter should be within the first couple of weeks of February.
And Marvellous March will obviously be in March.
And April for Friends, we reckon, because we want to do a load of publicity for that first.
Yes. Nicola says, do these begin with a particular letter?
No. It's just the round begins with the letter A.
Number 6 does though, because it's in the question. But yeah, what we were doing is the first, if round number 1 begins with A, then round number 2's category has to start with A. You okay?
No. Carry on.
They don't all begin with A, Sarah. Stop it.
Question number 7. What is the capital of Queensland, Australia?
Thanks for that. I'll do the next 2 then.
Oh, sorry.
Trying to steal the limelight. Typical. So what's the capital of Queensland, Australia? I think I said it better, but whatever. And again, these don't have to start with any particular letter. They all start with a letter, but they're all different. I'm not helping.
Not necessarily in the right order.
Yes.
Yes. Go on, next one.
This one, fairly tricky, but you've only got a few to choose from. Number 8, the llama is native to which continent? So the llama is native to which continent? Ooh, I'm going to do number 10 actually. Seeing as you took my last 2.
All right.
I like number 10.
Do you?
I do, I like number 10.
I
I don't often say that.
I created number 10.
Kathleen says, my brother lives there in Australia. Are you making these questions just for me?
All right. Question number 9. What is the capital of Switzerland? We give you 3 options, and they are Zurich, Bern, or Montreux.
Joanna, these don't all either start with A or B yet. They have different ones. And you'd be thinking then maybe we did it wrong, but no, they don't start with A or B. That's completely by coincidence if they do.
Shh.
I'm just saying. The station seems bare without you, Alex, says Fran.
Well, the station is bare completely now. It's all closed off.
Yeah, I do miss going out to pubs and doing my quiz.
Mm.
I'm also equally happy staying and doing absolutely nothing, though. Being completely isolated, I love it. Right, and finally, question number 10.
And finally, question 10. Go on.
I've lost the question.
Oh, I'll do it then.
No. Number 10. The Chocolate City. Number 10. What are the national animals of the UK? That is England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland.
So what are they? The 4 national animals.
You're going to get half a point for each.
Officially.
Officially, yes. Drove past the station yesterday. It looks weird. Yeah, Yeah, I drove past a couple of other pubs who used to do quizzes at, and it just looks strange having them closed. Just
We pass one on our walk every time, don't we?
So yeah, the national animals of the UK, that is England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. Half a point for each that you get. Do mythical creatures count?
If that is what they are, that is what they are. It's what is stated as the national animals of the UK countries.
All right. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to put your balls back on. Get rid of that first. Have a quick look at your balls again. It's always good to check your balls. Sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to get rid of that. Sorry. There you go. Right.
Oh, most people are actually in on the balls, by the looks of it.
Good. No one's ballsed it up.
You're full of it today, aren't you?
Rich coming from you. Right. Oh. We've got our music playing. We do. So
That screen looks a bit weird.
It does, doesn't it? It's because you didn't do that for some reason.
That's weird.
There we go. And I'll put the little donate button down there as well.
And I copied that from last week.
Wow, it's good we didn't do it then, yeah.
Or Monday, rather. Yes, I shall have a quick look at the old PayPal.
As always, guys, even if you want to send us a couple of quid, the minimum always helps us as well. As little as you can do, as much as you can do, we do really appreciate it. If it's just a £2 that you'd normally pay for entry to a regular pub quiz, that also makes a difference. We've said it before, we're not making it up. You do feed us. You are paying for us to eat food.
Which is needed tonight because we're going to the supermarket after this because we're literally out of all food now.
Yeah.
Apart from eggs.
Apart from eggs, yeah. There are only 3, says Kathy. Ah. Don't know what you're talking about. That should be moving on. There you go. I still like the idea of doing a bacon round from Bev on Twitch. I do like that.
So far, we've not had a single donation tonight.
Oh dear. As always, if you're
No, not Southern Ireland. It is Northern Ireland that we want to know for.
As always, if you aren't able to donate any money, sharing always really helps. Commenting on any of our stuff, even if it's just a silly comment, really
Even
helps.
giving this video a share as it's playing.
Yeah, they really help as well. As we said, 35 people commented and liked, but over 1,500 people saw...
1,200.
It's 5,000, 1,500.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Over 1,500 people have seen that picture, so it really does help.
Speaking of which, someone's literally just donated.
Oh, thank you very much.
And that was... Does it tell me?
Yes.
Yes, someone whose first name begins with a J.
Can we have just a booze round next time, says Joanna? I think that might work. We could do that. You write it down.
I've already got next week sorted.
That's a good idea.
I've already got next week sorted.
People will donate for you to arm punch Mark. Whapa! No, I wouldn't do that, you see. I'm not violent. I threaten violence. I never act on it. I don't try and burn people with tea.
No, you just turn your ass to them and fart. That's what he did this week.
You up behind me.
Well, we've had a couple now donating. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah. Right, how are we doing on time? What are we up to?
Plenty of time.
Oh, we're well in time.
All pennies sent Monday, says Caroline. That's absolutely fine. Thank you so much. What about board games? We've already got the plan now, I think.
Yeah.
We might even do a 4th round on the B. Possibly.
Well, it's going to pick your score, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe, you're right.
But it could... Oh, actually, no, we could do that as pick your score and then put in.
That might work.
Yeah.
Still can't click through the score sheet link. I don't know why. To go back to the comment that I sent you before, I private messaged you. Cocktails for round C, says Roy. No, Bev, I think we'll keep away from that one.
Anyway, we said subjects.
Yeah. Sarah says that's a mish. Oh, for God's sake. Write it down so you don't forget, because you, yeah, thank you very much. Thanks, are on YouTube. There we go, I'll do it there. There you go, Sarah. Sent it again.
Yeah, I won't be forgetting because I'm drunk. Because I ain't been drinking. It's the 8th, and I've gone 8 days now without alcohol.
Lovely. Francis, speed round. We'd like to do a speed round. I don't know if it would work live like that.
You've been sent a message.
You have.
Yes, but it's.
You're part of quiz actually too.
Yes, but it's from.
I can't find it.
Do you want me to look it up then?
I don't mind. Snap, says Kathy Clark. Well done. That being said, if you want to drink, drink. It's been a trying time for us all. If you don't want to drink, well done to you.
Yeah, mine's on weight issues. It's to cut down.
Mine just, I feel better without it. Angela says bugs. Bugs is good. See, these are kind of the rounds we've never done before. A round on bugs we've never done.
No, we've done animals, but we've not really done an insects round, have we?
Bushes. Says Bev.
I could do 10 questions on Kate Bush.
Eh. Barbara Bush. George Bush. A burning bush. Basil Brush. That's it, I've got it. Done it.
That's brush, not bush.
Oh, yeah.
Shall we do the answers?
Brian Blessed, says Liv. Brian Blessed! Get back to 10.
Yeah.
There you go.
Basically, Brian Blessed started with his volume at 1. By 1990, he'd got to 11. And now, basically, he's just gone back all the way around to the start again.
People's Fears. British Gates. I'm going to take offence at that. Right. Let's get back to there. Do that.
Gates could be good for G.
We're still waiting on Neighbours, Singletons, Fire Breathing Rubber Ducks, Noski's Servants, Expandables, Quiz at Harry, Cock at Midnight, Jamie's Giants, number 32, and the Sloths to get your felt ball guess in.
Well, the Sloths are obviously going to be last to put their guess in.
Yeah, you've got plenty of time.
Yeah.
As we said before, if you don't want to put your scores in, but you do want us to count your felt balls, then you're welcome to just put your team name and your guess. You don't have to put anything else in there.
Right, let's do answers.
Okay.
Shall I do these then?
Bad TV. I like it. Joanna says, we're not going to comment on the events of the capital. We'd like to keep it as pleasant and friendly as we can.
Yeah, I think there's enough been said about that at the moment. That
Indeed.
it doesn't need us to add any comments whatsoever
No.
into that, I think.
People have said it far better and done a much better job of covering it than we ever will.
Okay.
Sarah says Brexit with laughing faces. No.
The largest country entirely in the Earth's southern hemisphere is Brazil.
And Sam says bacon on YouTube.
2. Question 2. Dam Square is in Amsterdam.
Blackadder.
Where it's got that huge phallic symbol in the middle of it.
You didn't have to bring it up, but you did.
It went very up, very high.
Joanna says that makes sense. There you go. Yeah, we just want to keep things fun.
Asia's largest desert is the Gobi.
Gobi Desert.
Poirot is Belgium.
Belgium. Brazil is bigger than Australia. Australia's not is also a continent. It's the only country. Yeah, there's still some parts I think that are in over the equator as well. Possibly. We'll have a double check. Number 5. The capital Channel Island, Jersey, is St. Helier. You can use your question form next week in your round on Belgians, says Joan. Nice of you to assume. Part of Brazil is above the equator. I'm double checking that one. Yeah, we'll have a double check, guys.
We'll double check in the next break.
Yeah, thank you very much for letting us know. We'll let you know if the pointage as well. Number 6, the only US state which starts with the letter A but doesn't end with the letter A is Arkansas. The Arabian Desert might be some parts of it in Africa, but the Gobi Desert is Asia's largest desert.
We will look it up. It looks like Australia. We're going to change to Australia.
Yeah, weird. I don't know why we've got it as Brazil then. That's a weird.
Yeah.
That's a weird oversight. So Arkansas is number 6. I don't know if you got that one. You see, sometimes we get questions wrong. It happens so rarely that it shocks us that we sometimes get things wrong.
Not only us, but other quizzes do.
Mm-hmm.
Which allowed us the ultimate.
Let's
leave
carry
it
on.
Yeah, I know what I'm trying to say. But
we're getting on with it. Number 7, Queensland, Australia is Brisbane.
Brisbane.
For number 7. Number 8. The llama is native to which continent?
It is South America.
Bev says it adds to the fun. Yeah, exactly. If it all went right, this would be so boring.
Antarctica isn't a country.
No,
it's only a continent.
Yes, because it's owned by different...
It's not even a country.
All right.
And finally... Oh, no, not finally. Number 9.
Sarah says, yeah, nothing ever goes wrong at quiz, actually. Cue wolf noises.
Number 9
Capital of Switzerland.
is Bern.
Feel the burn.
And final question. Let me do the answer to this. So we've got England, which is the lion.
Why are you doing this?
Well, you do the next one then. Scotland, which is
The unicorn.
Wales, which is the dragon.
And Northern Ireland
Ireland.
doesn't have one. So it's lion, unicorn, dragon, and none. If you didn't put an answer, or you put I don't know, anything other than an animal, you can have the half a point.
No, I don't think I don't know. You can't have I don't know.
Yeah,
No, because it's...
yeah. You didn't put the animal.
No, they're saying that they don't know it. They're not saying that they know that it's none. Or they've deliberately left it blank.
Australia's part of Australasia, says Roy. We will double check. Capital of Switzerland is S. Yes.
Yeah,
So lion, unicorn, dragon, and none. Apparently, if you put I don't know, you can't have it. I would have put that because you weren't doing the animal, but there you go.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can have none or leaving it blank.
Welsh dragon is named Dewey, pronounced Dowie, which is Welsh for David. I didn't know that. Thanks, Frank. Okay, Fran. Okay, so give us your score out of 20. Once again, in the next break, we'll double check our answers and make sure we give you the appropriate pointage. But I think you guys are probably right. Let's just put it that way.
Question 7 was Brisbane.
Yes. 8, says Sarah.
Well, we're just going to double check that while we're going into before we go into the next round.
Yes.
To give you a chance to put your guesses on. I'll bring up the pots one more time while Alex is doing a quick search online.
Mm-hmm.
So there they are. Do you want us to put us nice and big?
Sure. That little thing.
Yeah,
there you go.
It's weird how it's going black spots on certain colours. Well, it's the green ones, isn't it? Duh.
Yeah, that's because of the green screen. Okay, yeah, Australia is correct. I don't know why we put Brazil.
We should say excluding Australia in future.
Indeed. Yeah, so Australia would have got you the point in there. If you did put Brazil, like us, you can still have the point because we were wrong. Doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah. We'd rather give points than take them away.
Exactly, yeah.
Apart from Sarah.
Yeah. And then Asia's largest desert, if I could spell desert right, is the Gobi Desert, yes. It's the largest desert in Asia. Oh, didn't know that. Anyway, that's nothing to do with it.
Okay.
The animals question, is there a point for each? It's half a point for each, KD, on YouTube. Half a point, yeah.
So it's worth 2 points like normal.
What about British Bulldog, question 10, says Tracy. Fortunately, it's not the official animal of England. As much as it would probably be better if it was. Right.
Yeah, let's not gammon it. Question number 3.
Number 3, round number 3.
Round number 3, Eva. Is...
It's round 3. I don't know why it says round 2.
Because you put the wrong frontage on it.
There's 4 different frontages. And I picked the wrong one.
Can't get the stuff.
Oh, yeah, says the guy who didn't do the browse by an individual right. Twice. That's the response of someone who hasn't got anything else to say.
Checking that is your job. To check. That's part of your final job, is to check that they are all set to that browser.
No, you're the one
Yes.
who does them last, so it
No,
should be
no.
you.
You do the final checking.
No. That's not how it works, my friend.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Told you. Dudley.
Claire says, now behave, boy.
Dudley Dursey.
Yeah. Dudley Dursey, eh? Right.
Yes.
Is that from the rip-off, Barry Trotter?
Yes.
Right.
You little whinger.
I'm going to do odds.
Appropriate.
Hmm.
Go on then.
Number 1. Which sea did Moses part? So which sea did Moses part? Was it the Caspian, the Dead, the Baltic, or the Red? Again, you've got 30 seconds to get your answer down. A, B, C, or D.
It's already started. You can see the little spinner around the 1.
You're becoming more and more like an old married couple, says Paul. This is the polite version that you see. Put it that way. This is the polite version that you get
Yes,
to
when
see.
we eventually get to do the cooking one, it will have a warning that there will be expletives.
Joe says, come on guys, you should be checking each other's work. To be honest, we both have blind spots sometimes. You go in a bit of autopilot mode when you check so many things that sometimes you just skip them.
Right, get your answers to your team captains.
We'll take away the wrong answers, leaving the one remaining correct answer. This round there is no specific subject, it is just general knowledge.
General knowledge.
Okay.
Go on then, get rid of them.
It was not the Caspian, nor the Dead, it was the Red Sea. Party to the Red Sea. Is James Martin on your cooking one?
No,
If you can invite him.
actually no. Coming up with actually going into the next question, it's actually Kenneth Williams who's on our cooking one with this question. What flavour is used in crêpe Suzette? Is it vanilla? Is it orange? Is it cherry? Or is it apple?
Paul Merritt says he used a seesaw. Very good.
If you haven't seen Kenneth Williams' Crêpe Suzette, which is just a play on words from start to finish, it's really good to watch.
Is that Charlton Heston Blumenthal, says Joe. I mean, Heston likes to set things on fire a lot, so we'll see how we go. We might take a leaf out of his book.
So what I get is, I saw one of these programmes where he's developing things. It's just the utter waste that goes into his menu. No wonder it's so expensive.
Overhyped and overpriced. Bev says, my comment was correct saying about your quiz. If you love a good friendly slanging match, it's some good fab humour. Yes. It's authentic, is what it is. Chemistry.
Or autistic. Moving on. Alright. It is not vanilla. It is not apple. It is orange. It's an orange sauce that goes on crêpe Suzette.
Can also be tangerine.
Yes, it can be tangerine, but we didn't have that.
No. Joanna says, can we donate without using PayPal?
We haven't got one sorted. We will eventually have a Patreon. We're working out we're trying to finalise the different levels that you can do with Patreon.
Yeah, and
What
also we're
comes
trying to
through.
figure out other ways that people can send us money if they don't want to use PayPal. Which is understandable. People have had bad experiences or they're in a place that they can't use it. So,
Yeah.
but we are working on ways. If you can't donate or you're not able to in your method, then just sharing, liking, commenting, subscribing always really helps.
Yeah, liking the page, and then as soon as we put something up, actually jumping on it with comments really makes a difference to those.
We don't reach a lot of people on Instagram, so if you do want to be an absolute hero, then try and like us on our Instagram and try and promote it that way. That really helps. Anyway, number 3. As of 2021, with the latest figures which were in November, what is the most widely circulated newspaper in the UK? So these were statistics taken in November, that's the when they normally do them. But as of 2021, which was the most widely circulated newspaper in the UK? Is it the Daily Mail? Hello, Jocelyn. Is it the Metro? Is it the Independent? Or is it the Sun? Your favourite character is the Hound. He had some of the best lines, definitely. Do you take postal orders? Unfortunately not. I wish we had a P.O. box just to sound professional. But we don't.
I actually looked up P.O. Box for some of my music stuff. They're exceedingly expensive.
Yeah, we're trying to save money.
And we did think about putting our address up there, but friends in the know have basically, who've done this in the past themselves, basically says you get stalkers at your door. Well intentioned, but you do get stalkers, so we're not doing that.
Well, very good, Jocelyn. How are you? We were in time today. Right, so let's take away the wrong answers. The most widely circulated newspaper in the UK was not The Sun. It wasn't The Independent. It was the Daily Mail. I actually looked at the statistics. It's literally about 900,000. That's the most widely circulated. It just shows you how much like print media is dead.
Yeah.
The most widely circulated is 9,000 and 900,000. And in February, it was actually the Metro was bigger with something like 1.2 million. The figures have dropped so much, it's crazy. Anyway.
Well, people are not going to work and getting it for
No.
for the breaks and things.
Tyrion had some good lines as well, Jocelyn says. Yeah.
Yes. Question 4. Complete the title of the 5th film in the Pirates of the Caribbean series, dead men tell no what? Is it lies? Is it tales? Is it stories? Or is it jokes?
Jonathan says, yes, finally here in time. Fran says, Jonathan, we can't do Jonathan that often, unfortunately. We only did it 2 weeks ago. We did it twice in a row as well.
Mm.
So we have to find the questions first.
We don't want to overdo it either.
No.
We want to keep it so it's a highlight rather than the norm.
Yeah. I actually did a quiz so long at one of my pubs that even doing the Family Fortunes, they were like, it's getting a bit tiresome now. It's like, it's my favourite thing to do. Doesn't matter, the pub went under anyway.
Stop it.
Okay.
That's evil.
I know. Let's take away the wrong answers.
Dead men tell no tales.
Pretty sure in 2020 it was a Metro.
He double checked it today.
Yes, Fleur. In February it was the Metro, but by the end of the year, these are statistics taken in November, it was the Daily Mail and the Mail on Sunday.
Right, moving on.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5. Who was the first US president to be assassinated? So who was the first? There have been quite a few, but who was the first? Was it Abraham Lincoln? Was it John Adams? Was it Ulysses S. Grant? Or was it George Washington? Also, I will just mention as well, Fleur, if you're looking at statistics from Wikipedia, I did double check and they were wrong.
Yeah, Wiki's long. That's why we can't rely on Wiki for our answers. It's invariably wrong. Even different pages with the same information answer each other.
Yeah.
Just wrong.
Basically, the statistics we get them from usually is from a very reputable source.
This was the trade industry body that we got it from.
Yeah, and usually we do the Office of National Statistics as well for things like that. So our knowledge on things like that tends to be as up to date as we can make it. So thank you for double checking.
Right, let's take away the wrong ones then, Alex. Not John Adams or Washington. It was Abraham Lincoln.
All right, moving on. Question number 6. Number 6. What were the 2 heckler puppets in the Muppet Show named after in New York? Were they named after parks? Were they named after retail stores, theatres, or hotels?
So it's the 2 old geezers in the balcony that just whittle on about them.
Mm-hmm. I think we've actually had it before. Our names have been them.
Yes.
I almost said it then. That would have possibly gave it away.
Yes.
I guess it's because you can get the Daily Mail electronically as well, says Sophia. It might be, yeah. Possibly.
I don't know. I think it has the most loyal following, whereas something like The Sun is people pick it up just for something to read for 10 minutes because that's all it takes.
I mean, the statistics I looked at, there were physical publications. The Daily Mail and then the Mail on Sunday were the 2 biggest ones, but it was the Metro earlier in the year. I think some places that work it ignore Sundays. Again, Mail on Sunday was the 2nd most circulated after the Mail. So, anyway, take away the wrong answers. They were not parks. They were not retail stores. They were hotels. They were Statler and Waldorf. Statler and Waldorf for number 6.
Mm-hmm.
You take the mick out of them and go, oh. Yeah.
It was the Statler Hilton and the Waldorf Astoria.
Where the Cobb salad was invented.
Was it?
Mm.
Oh, okay. Okay,
I
number
don't know
7.
why I know that. That's weird.
The interior decoration of Brighton's Royal Pavilion is influenced by which culture? Is it Chinese, Roman, Indian, or Greek?
Yeah, Marley and Marley. I forgot when they did Muppets Christmas Carol. Yeah. Could I ask what the name of of your pub is? I've been curious, so understand if you'd rather not say online. We do several pubs.
Yeah.
The Sun takes 10 minutes to read, says Maria Reese.
Well, for some people, that's because they get stuck on page 3.
Do they do it anymore? I thought they got rid of page 3.
No idea.
You
I'm just making that up.
Jocelyn, our pubs that we do are generally, it's the Connaught pub, the Station pub, the Railway Inn, and it's the Lewis Road.
in what used to be the Franklin.
Lewis Road. And there are our regular ones when we do have real lives.
We also had 2 new ones that were going to start in April, and obviously those got cancelled. We've been building up for 6 months to get these new pubs online, and then they fell flat. So whether they'll want us back, so we don't want to say, because they might change their mind. They might not even exist.
We'll see. Anyway,
All this.
so the interior of Brighton's Royal Pavilion is not influenced by Roman or Greek. It is in fact Chinese.
The outside is Indian, but the inside is Chinese.
So well done if you got that one. If you're a big fan of the works of was it John Nash?
Yes. There was an interesting posting by.
Don't ever think about it.
No. What were they called? The right wing English Defence League. They were wandering past on their march past past Brighton Pavilion. Took a picture of it and actually put it up on the English Defence League page, saying, "Look at the size of the mosque that they've got here."
Well, brains isn't exactly their forte, is it? Number 8. Which of the following vitamins
Brian's.
is most essential to usual eye functioning? So these all play a part, but which one is considered the most essential to usual eye functioning? Is it A, B, C, E, or D, K?
You could have sorted that a little bit better.
Well, I could have, but I didn't. Not Swedish furniture then, says
No,
Caroline.
apparently the Royals took all the decent stuff and left just the rubbish behind
Oh, no.
when they sold it.
So A, B, C, E, or D, K?
Or alternatively, just write A, C, E, or K.
So there you go. A, C, E, or K. Which one do you think it is? Give you a couple of seconds on that one. And it is not K. It is not C. It is A. So the answer is A or A. Either on will get you the point. So A or A. Who will be at the station when you go back? It'll be me, Fran. Okay, and finally, no, number 9.
Depends, it might be me. Number 9, who won Strictly Come Dancing 2018?
Ooh.
So not that far back, but which one of these was it? Was it Faye Tozer, Joe Sugg, Stacey Dooley, or Ashley Roberts?
I wouldn't know. I don't really watch TV.
Weirdly, 3 out of the 4 of those actually started relationships with their professional dancers.
Wow.
Strictly Curses,
What
they call
hot
it.
goss.
No, I just realised watching it.
Is that an eye behind you? I don't know. Is it? No, I think it's just a digital portal is what I searched for on a stock site. I'd like to say I made it, but I didn't. Right, let's take away the wrong answers.
Ashley, who was with Gio. Joe Sugg with Diane. And it was won by Stacey Dooley with her dancing partner, Kevin Clifton.
Ugh.
Who are still together, I believe.
Oh, God, right, cool. And finally, number 10. Question number 10. How many gallons does a 10-gallon hat hold? So how many gallons does a 10-gallon hat hold? Is it A, 10, B, 5, C, 1.5, or D, 3/4 of a gallon? So don't forget, at the end of the questions to round 4, we'll be doing the felt ball guesses. So make sure you do get your felt ball guesses to the left-hand side of your team name on the sheet.
No, we got to the end of the questions of round 4.
That's what I said.
All right. I thought you said at the end of this round.
Oh. I know what I'm doing.
No, you don't.
Yeah, that's fair. So how many gallons does a 10-gallon hat hold? It's not 5 or 1.5. It is 0.75. The world we've been living in is just a total lie. Nothing
Yeah.
makes sense.
Alex was going to wear his 10-gallon hat tonight, but we thought that would be a bit too much of a giveaway.
Yeah, I also didn't want to mess up my hair. Right. So D for number 10. Well done if you got that one. So 2 points for every correct answer. Give you a total score of 20 points. Let us know in the comments how many points you got.
Right, on to the next round, and I shall explain it.
Indeed. So we've still got 1, 2, 3. Only 3 teams now. So Singletons, Expandables, and Portrait of a Cock at Midnight.
Yeah,
Make sure you get your felt ball guesses on.
Yeah, if the Sloths can get their score in before you, well...
Also, don't forget as well, if you don't want to put your scores in, you just want to play along with the felt ball guess, you are welcome to do that. Just put your team name and then your guess. Don't do anything else, you're absolutely fine. We will count you.
Right, so let's put the questions in for the round 4, and I'll explain how it works for the people who've never done it before.
So we've got 14s, 20s, 18, 16, 12. 12 with a hashtag. Right.
So round 4, in the new, as we've come through the new year, is always going to be pick your score, or as we refer to it, the Devil's Round. Because with this round you can lose points as well as win them.
Oh, Bev was like, 18, sorry. No, 20. 20. Well done, Bev.
Okay.
Right, so this one is played slightly differently than what you're used to, so let Mark explain this to you. We're going to pop off screen while he does the explaining. Here we go.
So here we go. Let's move on. So with this round, having heard the question, you decide how many points you want for the question. 0, 1 or 2. If you get the question right, that's how many points you'll get for it. However, if you get the question wrong, that's how many points you will lose.
Again, this is all based on honesty.
So if you know you've definitely got the correct answer, you give yourself 2 points and you get the maximum points available. If you know you've definitely got it wrong, or you haven't got a clue whatsoever, give yourself 0 points and then you don't lose any points. However, if you're unsure of whether you're right or wrong, or we've given you multiple choice, then it's up to you how many points you go for, 0, 1 or 2. If the person is a person's name, you must give us first name and surname. There are no half points in this round.
Yep, so if you get a question half wrong, you do get 0 points. Has to be fully correct. If you're not confident with your answer, then make sure you do put yourself 0. If you don't think you know all the answer, then make sure you put 0.
You don't get 0 points, it gets marked wrong, and you'll lose the points correspondingly.
Yeah, so if the answer does include a name... And you're
Is
not,
everyone okay with that?
Yeah, if the answer includes a name and you're not quite sure of the surname, it's best you probably put 0 or 1, depending on how confident you are.
However, Adele, Madonna, people are known by a single name, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, let us know if anyone's got any problems. We'll give you a couple of seconds if you do, just in case anyone needs any extra help.
What are you giving me?
I'm going to do odds.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to do odds. We don't see anyone's got any problems. It seems to be okay. We'll answer as we go.
Yeah.
Right, question number 1. Which Roman emperor was assassinated on the Ides of March?
And how many points do you want for that question? 0, 1 or 2?
So which Roman emperor was assassinated on the Ides of March? I always like that Simpsons quote where Lisa just goes up to Homer and goes, "Beware the Ides of March," and then Homer just goes, "No."
I think you had to be there.
Yeah, most people were. It's one of the most popular things of all time.
Right, this is a long one, and then I will explain it as well afterwards. Of all the teams in the English and Scottish Football League, one is unique in having which letter in its name which no other club has. So another way of putting that, of all the letters in the alphabet, they all appear in multiple teams apart from one letter. What letter is it?
Yeah, and that letter only appears in one team.
It only appears in one team.
That's all the information we'll give you on that one, otherwise I might give it away.
Yes.
As I've done it before at a quiz. You two make me laugh out loud, says Jocelyn, as long as you're entertained.
I don't know what we've done.
Are you not entertained? Wrong film, but there you go.
Stupid boy.
It's Gladiator.
I've got to go shopping with this afterwards.
I can leave you here, I don't care.
We need plenty of veg. We're out of veg. We're out of everything, actually.
I'm out of patience. So again, there's only one team in English and Scottish football leagues that has that letter.
So what is the letter? It's the letter we're looking for. We don't need the team. We just need the letter.
If it wasn't Pick Your Score, I'd say you could get a bonus point for the actual team, but...
Yeah, and if you get it wrong, you lose points. So it's up to you.
Bev, we have plenty of bacon thanks to the generous donations of a few people.
Yes, we've still
over
got bacon.
Christmas.
Yeah, we've still got plenty of bacon.
So number 3, this is going to alienate a few people, I think. Number 3, how is Aegon Targaryen better known in Game of Thrones? So how is Aegon Targaryen better known in Game of Thrones? And it isn't Arya Stark or the Hound. I'll give you that for free. So Aegon Targaryen. How do we better know the character? Yeah, do yourself first. What a gentleman. Give him the jug.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
In the glass.
Really?
In the glass.
Oops, I slipped. It spilled on your hand.
If you do, I'm going to spill on you.
It's on your desk as well.
Better not be. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You threw it at me earlier today.
You tried to burn me. If you've not got any idea, you've never seen Game of Thrones, and it is a 0 for you. Make sure you put that down as a 0.
Or, if you've heard of a character from Game of Thrones, put that down. You never know.
You might have a wild
But
guess.
then again, you'll lose the points if you're wrong, so be careful.
It's all about the gamble.
Yes. Question number 4. If cows are bovine and horses are equine, what are sheep?
Bovine.
Nope. There's water all over this desk now.
Really?
Have you got tissue or something?
Just so happens to have a couple of rags just for when you come in the room.
You are a rag.
Better than being a hag.
Shut up. Well, Sue Lawrence, you're a heathen, that's all I can say. People who've never watched Game of Thrones are heathens, in my book.
Right. There are also people that won't be attending our Game of Thrones special quiz we're doing later in the year. Number 5. Now think about this one. What are the first names of the 4 boys who are in the central characters of South Park? So again, if you're not sure of a couple of them, it's best you do 0. You have to be fully correct for this one. There are no half points. There's no leeway.
But we only need the first names.
Yes, you just need their first names. Be careful. Wild woolly things, says Sandra. It's as good a guess as any, but make sure you put 0 if you can write that down. Now your comment's gone, I do apologise.
Yeah.
The gangsters only know one character from Game of Thrones. Well, hopefully it's not the bottom one, then you might know 2.
You could risk it.
Could you imagine if you got it right, though? Imagine if you had no idea and you just went, I think it's that one because that's the one I've heard of. And
That's the only one I've heard of.
And you
then
got
do
it.
Yeah. Might not happen.
Never seen South Park either, says Sandra. Oh, no.
You bastard.
Children. Number 6.
Number 6. What F is the point of about which a lever pivots or turns?
You've done that where you get a long item and you put your fingers like that. And if you do that, you'll always go to the middle of it.
No.
Never done that.
I've never felt the need.
What, you plays with candles every time you go out? That's weird. Yeah, basically, you want to try something, a cool little experiment. If you have something that's long, like a long stick or a big spoon, if you get your fingers at either end of it and then go towards the middle, you'll automatically find the exact counterbalance.
I'm sure there's an application in there somewhere.
There is absolutely no way you're not going to try that at some point now. I know you are. You're going to be making your omelette and you'll be like, oh my God, he's right. You will. Number 7.
This is what I live with.
Number 7. You love it. Number 7. Which is the Earth's most common chemical element by mass, aka weight? I've seen Friends, though. Can we have a question on that TV show? Sandra, we're going to have an entire quiz about Friends soon.
We're going to do it like the Doctor Who. The Friends is going to be done series by series.
Or 2 series by 2 series.
No, I think there's enough in one because there's enough episodes.
That's what I'm saying. There's enough episodes.
Mm.
We have to sit through all those. Don't forget.
Yes, I know. Well, it'd be brand new for me because I've never seen it.
We'll also have a consultant, my girlfriend, who's a Friends aficionado, can help give us some answers on that one.
Not the way she's been behaving towards me today. She's it ain't.
She'll be a lifeline. Just you wait. So the Earth's most common chemical element by mass. Now I know how you feel.
Cheat. Question number 8.
Thank you very much for the donation.
What is the name of the action comedy series starring Rowan Atkinson as a kind-hearted but inept MI7 secret agent?
The agent.
Is there actually an MI7? It's just made up for the film.
It wasn't an MI6 until the war.
No. I know there wasn't income tax before the Napoleonic Wars, and income tax came in to pay for it. Then they didn't get rid of it at the end of the war.
Oh, how weird. The government's trying to leech more money out of you. What a surprise. And it says, woohoo. I'm sure that's to the Friends quiz we're doing.
Yes. We're just bumping up all the specials. We'll probably add one a month, new one in, because we're still carrying on with the other ones as well, so we've got to keep to be able to physically do it.
Number 9. At which British theme park might you find Oblivion and Nemesis? At which British theme park might you find Oblivion and Nemesis? The animals question, is there a point for each correct? Says
No,
Katie.
no, there's half a point. That was the 4 animals of the...
Oh, I'm sorry. If
you dealt with that at the time.
Did I? Sorry.
Yeah.
I just like it got put in there.
And finally, no comments whatsoever on this, please. I know you're going to make jokey comments, but please don't till we get to the answers.
Woo, woo, woo.
In which film did you first hear the quote, "I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. I want the exact film"?
This is where your pointed may come into it. Thank you for the baggy chicken.
Yes.
I might even... No, I was going to say I might buy some at Tesco. They don't have a rotisserie anymore.
Didn't it?
Well, not since the counter's been closed down again.
All right.
This COVID, eh? Got rid of my
So, yeah,
rotisserie
please do
chicken.
let us know what the exact film is for that, please.
Yeah.
It appears in a couple of films at least. But we want the first one it appeared in.
Mm-hmm. Again, half right will be fully wrong.
Yes.
I like that. Half right is fully wrong. Only for this round. Okay,
Right.
that one was your 10.
Right, we're going to go off screen while we sort out your guesses on the felt balls. We're going to put up the recap, or recap as he calls it.
Recap. I think...
We've just got Expandables and Singletons Are Us. You've literally got 10 seconds. Let's get that recap going and then we'll sort that through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've got 10 seconds until after you've seen us comment that. It's been 10 seconds, obviously, because of the delay. So again, that is Singletons Are Us and Expandables. They haven't put any points in, so I'm assuming they're not actually here. But again, you've got about 20 seconds because until I get this ready. Once I get it sorted in order, your guess will not be counted.
Yeah, you take us. Bye-bye.
See you in a minute. Julie Marriott says she's never seen a Harry Potter films or Game of Thrones. Damn. You're definitely going to be in a Harry Potter quiz then.
I reckon Mrs. Porter has seen them though. She's bloodthirsty. She'll have definitely been watching Game of Thrones.
It's lockdown. You should watch. You watch them anyway.
Yeah, we're giving you plenty of warning. You can watch the series now.
Do a bit of revising. Right. So we'll leave that for going for just a couple of seconds. And then we've got the felt ball guess in just a second.
Are we on time? Oh, well in on time.
Oh, before I forget, lovely picture last Monday from Chile Perthshire. It was drawn. I think the resemblance is.
Just put it behind us.
I think the resemblance is pretty good on that one. There we go. That's a notable, says Irene. I believe. I can't remember. Is it Freya, your daughter's name, Claire? Let us know. I think it is Freya, the brain box of the group. I think.
Yes.
So yeah, Mark Soapbox. I particularly like the delicate detail of his chin. Which is
I
fantastic.
hadn't actually noticed that.
That's funny.
And it's the square eyebrows as well. Bring it back up again. Big, make it bigger. It's the squareness of the eyebrows. I love it.
Okay, there we go. It's Ella. Sorry, Claire. There's too many geniuses on these teams. I always forget. Too many little geniuses.
Right, so let's put that up and then we'll go through them from the big bottom.
Okie dokie. Right.
Put that on. Can I?
Yeah.
Okay, read them out, Alex.
So, with 186 felt balls, it is the Sloths.
You are under.
Evening, chaps, Paul. So, Happy New Year and all that shizzle. Happy New Year to you, Paul. 186 is under. The Chihuahua Lovers, 204.
Is under.
All by myself. Oh, poor Carly.
Is how many?
206.
Is over.
Oh, so there you go.
I didn't put many in.
It's 3 and 2. There you go. That's the bonus pointage. You weren't exact, but you were under. So
in the bonus column, the Chihuahua Lovers can put a 3 and the Sloths can put a 2.
There you go. Yep, Chihuahua Lovers get 3 bonus points in your bonus column, and the Sloth get 2 bonus points in their bonus column. You probably, I keep forgetting every week, but the scores might not add up properly, so I'm going to just very carefully do that now. Should be. I'll pop us back to there. You don't want to see us doing that. I'm just going to very quickly make sure that all works together.
What other comments? What have you got planned for this weekend, apart from walking somewhere?
There we go. Just in case. Yeah. There we go. Right. That's it for comments, and we're going to go jump right in now to our answers to the round.
To the answers, eh?
To the answers of the round. Can you believe it?
Wow.
Can you Adam and Eve it? Okay. So, 0, 1 or 2, don't forget, if you get the question right, that's how many points you get. If you get the question wrong, that's how many points you do lose. Sarah says nothing. What?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Well, that's what they're going to do this
Oh,
weekend.
no, right, nothing. Red Dead, says Liv. Good idea. I haven't finished Red Dead Redemption. I've had it for 2 years. Nothing, just relaxing and walking.
And she's got 2 Zoom meetings as
2
well.
Zooms. Jackie says, I think I'll stay in. Yeah, you do that. I'll stay in.
I'll put it out there. Because people are alone, and at the Christmas I joined a specialist. No, we'll talk about it when we've done the answers.
Okay.
We'll do it after the answers.
All right, so don't forget, you get the question right, that's how many points you get. If you get how many questions wrong, that's how many points you will lose. Jones walking Noski and Sarah might go into the lounge for a bit.
Oh, that's where Noski's servants comes from. They're the servants to the dog.
Yeah. So Sarah might go into the lounge for a bit, maybe to her room, possibly to the kitchen if she's not busy.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. So, the Roman Emperor assassinated on the Ides of March. So, Roy says, how many balls were there out of the room? I can tell you that 204 was the closest and it was under.
And 206 was over. Make your own minds up.
Yeah, without giving it too much away.
Yeah. 204 was on under, 206 was over.
It might even be half a ball in that. There isn't. There's not half a ball.
Chihuahua Lovers and the Sloths got the points.
Yes, there you go. Okay. So yeah, the Ides of March, the Roman Emperor was Julius Caesar. Julius, don't give it away, Fran. You're welcome, boy. Julius Caesar for number 1.
Number 2, all the teams in the English and Scottish football leagues. Well, the club was St Johnstone. The letter is J. It is the only club with a J in its name.
There actually have been 2, but it came and went the other team.
Yeah.
I was told by someone who was very in the know at one point. 204.5 says Paul. Yeah, we cut one in half. Number 3, Aegon Targaryen in Game of Thrones. If you guessed this one and you got it right, please do let us know. It was Jon Snow.
But you've had to have put your points down as you were getting points for it.
Or as they like to say on the show, Jon Snow.
You know, nout.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
What I found amazing on that programme is the dialogue coach was amazing because I could actually place accents to individual towns.
Claire Lennon says, our local team. Well, you must have had a home field advantage then. Well done for being near St Johnstone then.
If cows are bovine and horses are equine, sheep are ovine.
Thank Alec for Jon Snow, says Anna. Yeah, there you go. Well done. Number 5. What are the first names of the 4 boys who are the central characters in South Park?
And you need all 4 correct.
It is Kyle, Eric, Stan and Kenny. Cartman is his surname. If you got tricked out by Eric, not Cartman, unfortunately you do not get anything. You will be losing points. So there you go. Kyle, Eric, Stan and Kenny. That's the only character I know, says Joe.
They kill Kenny.
So yeah, Cartman is Eric's surname, not his first name.
The point about which a lever or pivots or turns is its fulcrum.
Pivot.
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 You don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't actually.
My husband just made me some puff pastry mince pies. Amazing, says Sue. Wow. Weekend with my lovely man. I'm going to watch some Frasier. Hell yeah, Jocelyn. Best sitcom there's ever been. And BBC's Ghosts. Going to make some food for the week and then sleep.
We might, on the back of the Friends, do a Frasier quiz.
Oh, Frasier quiz. I want to play a Frasier quiz. I don't want to make one. Right, so number 7. But which is the Earth's most common chemical element by mass?
We had a fight over this, and then we really double-checked it and triple-checked it and quadruple-checked it on various websites, and it is...
Oxygen. It weighs the most and is the most abundant. 49.5% of all the Earth's mass is oxygen, which is really weird because you'd think oxygen being a gas, you wouldn't think of it as being heavy, but...
Yeah, it's just because it's in everything. It's
There's
the binding element in everything.
There's oxygen in dirt and in the sea and all sorts. So oxygen, well done if you got that one. We'd actually have it down as iron, but iron only makes up about 5% of the actual crust of the Earth.
Yes.
Number 8.
It wasn't the crust. It was the
Thank you,
Earth.
Sandra.
What is the name of Rowan Atkinson's secret agent? It's Johnny English.
No, it was the entire Earth. Because the core,
Yeah, you said crust.
Yeah, because the core of the Earth's almost all.
Yeah, but you mentioned the word crust.
Whatever. Number 9. Which British theme park might you find Oblivion and Nemesis? You'd of course find them at Alton Towers.
I wouldn't know.
No?
No.
I don't know why it says that.
No, it's implies.
And finally, number 10.
In which film do you first hear, I solemnly swear that I am up to no good? We needed the full title. It's Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And we put that in because of our Harry Potter quiz, which you all seem to jump on and love the idea of.
Jocelyn says, yes, a Frasier quiz, Harry Potter and Friends. Good Lord, I've died. Super happy.
Yes.
Paul says no one likes crusts.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
dear.
yes, we did put that up against that poster, but it is Prisoner of Azkaban. It's the first time it comes out. We enjoyed watching the film last night.
Yeah, even though it was work as well. Kathy Clark says, done really well tonight. 76 out of 80. That's fantastic. Well done,
Yeah.
Kathy. Claire got 12 in that one. Yes, we are. Quiz, actually.
Do you want to put on our PayPal bit?
Mm.
There we go.
Hello. Right, there we go. We're going to play.
So there's our PayPal if you want to help us out.
There's our PayPal. You've got 5 minutes to get your scores in. And if everyone's got the score in, I will sort it. But you've got 5 minutes until I do the final sort.
I'm getting a cushion because this seat is getting...
Jackie
really hot.
Cartwright says, never watched a Harry Potter. Well,
Well, now's the opportunity
now's
then.
the time. You can crack them out really quick.
we can tell you the first quiz is going to be on the first 2 films. We're basically going to do them in pairs all the way through.
You've got your head cut off now. There you go, you're fine now.
You cut my head off.
Yeah. My favourite of the films, unpopular opinion, says Jocelyn. I like Prisoner of Azkaban as well, actually. Bugger that Harry Potter, says Joe.
You did have some weird comments.
Had a grump. Fran says she might send us a cheque. That's nice of you, Fran. Thank you.
Okay. That's all that done. Oh, I was going to talk about something, wasn't I? And I can't think what I was going to talk about.
Social thing. Social group.
Oh, yeah. I'm just putting this out there. As you know, I've really struggled particularly over last year, with lockdown, being such a social animal and then being, that's it. No offence. I joined a meetup group, which was on Zoom, just a small number of people, and they choose a set thing. It's a very particular group, so I'm not going to go into that. But I did think of the idea of maybe once a fortnight creating a Zoom group just for quizzes to chat. Is that something you would be interested in? So we just chat. We pick a subject and we just chat randomly. The way it works is you go round person by person to say their feelings on that particular subject. I don't want to go do anything controversial, but it could be something fun or mental or bonkers. Just if it interests people to do that.
Buggeremus, I mean. So we've got Fiona said Star Wars. That is in the pipeline.
Yeah, that's definitely in the pipeline.
That'll be after Marvellous March. Donna Potter says Friends. That is going to be in... Sorry, I didn't have it muted. Sorry, guys.
You didn't mute it?
No, sorry. Sorry for...
I thought I heard the button go.
Yeah, I did. I pressed it twice. Sorry if I blew your ears out there, guys. Really sorry about that. Crack out Harry Potter sounds like a euphemism, says Paul. Yeah, you can crack an Harry Potter out real quick. Have a great weekend, guys. See you on Monday, says Jackie. Thank you very much, Jackie. We'll see you then. Yeah, so we've got Friends on the way. We've got Marvellous March. I think you can probably guess what that is. Disney Princesses. We're working on that.
Well, we're going to do Disney's, but we think the Princesses films are probably going to be the first one we do.
Liv says Marvellous March gets me hyped. Yes. So yeah, Friends, Star Wars, Marvellous March, Friends, the rest of the Doctor Who's we're doing. Yeah.
So we're building them up. That's why we're only going to gradually bring them in, because the Doctor Who's will still be continuing as we bring the new ones in. Sorry.
Did it that time.
The next one will be the Harry Potters, so we'll be doing Doctor Who and Harry Potters. And when the Doctor Who Harry Potters are done, we're going to be doing the Marvellous ones as well.
How about 1955, says Fran? That's a very oddly specific time.
Oh, the Harry Potter ones will be earlier. They're going to be on Sunday, but they will be earlier. We're thinking round about 6 o'clock to keep it really family orientated.
Yes. Liv says, does Mulan count as a princess? The fun thing about the Disney princesses, there's no leeway. Disney have a specific list of Disney princesses, and I believe Mulan is a Disney princess.
Yes.
I think Princess Leia may or may not be. Not quite yet, though. They haven't decided.
Yes.
I would say Princess Leia is a Disney princess.
Speaking of Mulan, she appears in Once Upon a Time.
Jesus. We nearly got through an entire quiz. We nearly did it, guys. Sorry, Berry says, see you Monday, stay safe and have with the bacon. Also, my favourite cardigans. That's my favourite game. Come on. My favourite game?
By the Cardigans.
By the Cardigans.
Yeah, it's very
Come
good.
on.
It's too late.
I've seen Frasier at least 6 times all the way through. My next tattoo is going to be a Frasier tattoo.
God.
I'm going to have the Seattle skyline on the back of my arm. Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling. You've got 30 seconds and get those scores in order.
Get rid of that now.
Get rid of you.
Oi!
I don't say that.
It's not needed.
It was much appreciated. My favourite, A Goblet of Fire and Half-Blood Prince, says Sophia. And Bev had 78 out of 80. Sorry I didn't see your Twitch comment there.
I think Half-Blood Prince is the best book.
Frank Halliday says Julius Caesar wasn't an emperor. He was a dictator. Augustus Octavian was the first emperor.
Augustus was before Julia.
Yeah, but you were saying emperor.
Right.
But I don't know if Julius Caesar was classed as an emperor then. Gilmore Girls quiz. We'd have to do a lot on that. Jonathan Rose says tossed salad and scrambled eggs. Paul says tumbleweed at my cardigans joke. Come on. Of all the crap that we've put up with Mark's jokes, you got to give me that one. Right.
He's rebelling.
Right, let's get these scores sorted into order.
I need to go over there.
You need to shut your mouth, sir. Not range. Right.
This is the grief I get. You're just getting an inkling now when it's just sneaking out under. He's not realised he's saying it. This is what I have to deal with day in, day out.
Hello, mother.
He was really bad this morning.
It's bacon time, says Paul. All the time it's bacon time at Quiz Actually Towers. Right, so let's have a look.
Liz has put sass.
Indeed.
Let's put them on. So, starting at the bottom.
We've got a few zeros there, so we'll leave that out.
All by myself hasn't put a final score in, so we'll go with Lone Angel.
The 29.5. Hungry Hogs are 40.5. Andrew says, sorry, Alex has tattoos. Yeah.
Yes. Just do that. Show them.
That's hard to do. There you go. There's a couple there. Put that back.
I was just going to see if they were up there, but I can't see
Bye,
them.
Sarah. Thank you. Agreed on the best Harry Potter book being the Half-Blood Prince. Yeah, I would say the same thing as well, actually. There's a good balance of comedy and drama, says Sophia on Twitch. Anyway, Hungry Hogs, 40.5. Friend of Kilo, 48. 51.5 for the Sloths. Sophia on a lonesome, very good score of 54 by herself. Jamie's Giants and Quizman and her got 56. We have 57 is Fire Breathing Products and Me, Myself and I. By half an extra point is Noski's Servants, 57.5. The Chihuahua Lovers have 59. Portrait of the Cockabin have 60. 61.5 for the Neighbours and number 32. They got together quite well, don't they? 62 points for Indoor Boaters.
Paul Molyneux, this is just so much, Paul. I only read one Harry Potter book, and that was The Order of the Phoenix. Why would you read a book in the middle of a series? Really?
Yeah, then we've got Indoor Boaters 62, 62.5 for the Cat's Whiskers. Kerno got 66. University Challenge got 66.5. Team Stucker's got 68. Wizard Harry with the Gryffindor colours got 70, as well as Tommy plus 4. Sure, it's not a chore to have a wash, have 72, as well as the Wombles of Wokingham from Wokingham. Next up with 76, it is the Unicorns plus 2, the Cheeky Slags and the Gangsters. And our winners tonight by 2 extra points is Bev's Brainiacs. Bev's Brainiacs are the winners tonight with 78. Well done to you. I've been putting our scores on balls guesses in, but we're not there, says Sarah. Where are you? What are you then? Let me know what your team name is. I love your tattoos. I have 3, but wanting more. That's the thing, Jocelyn. You can never just get one.
I wouldn't ever have a tattoo. I have a real mental phobia over needles. I know once the vaccine comes up that basically I'm actually going to faint. I've never had an injection that I've never fainted. I've had blood tests. Hove Polyclinic are absolutely brilliant on when you're having blood tests done. And they've managed. They've actually lie me out on the bed. I'm that bad, but they've actually managed to do it where I haven't fainted, which is really good. So the virus, when I get that one, that's just going to be mental. He's going to have to come with me.
Yeah, sorry, sir. I can't see your score at all. Not your team name, Sarah. I don't know why. If you let us know your score, and I'll put you in. I'll just give me your team name and your score, and I'll just put your score in. I've got a message from Nationwide. Go away.
Andrea's comment's hilarious. Are those tats, or has Mark been drawing on you during your afternoon nap?
Can't nap in this house. So thank you all very much for joining us, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, the old soapbox.
Oh.
We'll bring that back on. Do you want to do it now?
Yeah, go on. Soapbox.
All right.
Facebook.
Go on. It's all you. The floor is yours. Thank you, Frank.
Facebook rewards the belligerent them, and then if you actually try and calm a situation, you're the one that gets labelled. There was on a mate's page on his comments, there was a anti-vax hoaxer, you name it. They were just out there for the controversy. I was just trying to be simple and saying, surely this isn't true. Where is your facts coming from? I got reported, got put in a Facebook loop, and the only way out of that loop was actually to agree that I'd harassed this person. So that's now against me on Facebook. That person got away with it completely. So be very careful about taking on the anti-vaxxers and the hoaxers, because it seems that Facebook likes them more than it does the ones who want to argue rationally.
Yeah, my mum put a comment about my granddad passing away from COVID, and someone put a laughing face on her comment. She then told him about the struggles that she's been through and how horrible it must be to be so cruel, and she got done for harassment as well. The person who laughed at my granddad's death got away risk-free, but my mum got put through that as well. Stupid. This is why I don't go on Facebook anymore. I post to Instagram and that's about it, and I use Facebook for work, and I am thousands and thousands and thousands of times happier. Good night from Kerno, including Fleur and Alec. Another good quiz. See you on Monday. Thank you very much, Roy. There's no music playing. That's awkward, isn't it? It is outrageous, Joe. It seems that some people just seem to get all the coddling.
Yeah.
Anyway, soapbox is over. Let's
Yeah.
leave it at that.
Yeah, but against Jocelyn's comment, there's a book by Julian May, which I think is number 5 in a series of 8, called Intervention. And I got to the end of that book and then had to just because of the final 2 words, I had to read the whole book all over again with a completely different perspective.
Did it say start again? Get to the end of the book. Start again.
I'm sorry, I've held off and held off and held off.
You know what we're talking about, that tenfold?
It'll happen tenfold back.
You're the one who bruises like a peach, my friend. Paul says I can help get them hacked. You know what? I don't care for them.
No, I banned them and I've left it be. I'm literally going to use Facebook now purely for music and for work.
I just imagine them at home going like that, doing the comment going, I'm going to tell them a friend. Oh, wait, I don't have any friends. That's a shame. Yeah, Jocelyn got it. You can friend us on Facebook, but I don't do much on Facebook anymore. The only thing you'd get on there is just retweets and read things of our Facebook group.
Yeah, and generally, because I'm pushing the music side, which is where that profile started, I only normally pull in musicians on that.
Thank you, Sarah Briley, for another good quiz, and thank you from the Sloth, Karen D.
D. You got that before me, I was watching that.
The Hound never beats Arya, indeed.
He survived, though. Despite her efforts, he survived.
Don't spoil it. Huh.
Oh yeah, because people are going to be watching it now to do our quizzes, aren't they?
That was what I was getting at.
Oh, for those of you into Doctor Who, I reckon I know who the next Doctor's going to be.
Don't spoil it for them, though.
I'm not going to spoil it. It so works, and the clue is in. The clue is actually in the episode.
Right. Okay, guys, we're going to love you and leave you at that one. Thank you so much for playing. Thank you very much for those donations. It was incredibly kind of you. Our phone isn't beeping. I don't know. At this point, Paul, I don't know.
I don't know. It just comes on random. That just shows we haven't got any control over it.
Some strange comments. I'm a singer, but I would guess lyrics would just really get in the way for this venue. I mean, I don't know. Covers might work, but I don't know if covers would work for music. It just depends if the license at all. If the license even slightly at any point will work.
Well, as you said about PewDiePie, sorry.
Yeah, PewDiePie. Basically, if you didn't hear about that, we're talking about the fact that our music gets us copyright struck. PewDiePie, who is arguably the biggest YouTuber in the world with over 150 million subscribers, played a version of My Heart Will Go On with a nose flute and a didgeridoo, and Universal copyright struck his music. And he tried to appeal it, and they said no. So the biggest YouTuber in the world got copyright struck for playing a cover version on a didgeridoo. We've got no chance playing anyone's music.
I will when it's announced at the end of the next series, which he seems to be, I will tell you if I'm right in my assumption.
That's to Jocelyn, yeah. Do you want to give a PM the guess? We'll do that afterwards.
Jocelyn, just say yes or no against this. I can do, but it will probably spoil the next series if I do tell you who I think.
But you might be wrong.
No, I think I'm pretty right on it.
That's a bit arrogant.
And I'll explain why.
Yeah, Jocelyn, it is weird, isn't it? Just the whole. It used to be the Wild West, and then things got really well online, and then it's just gotten to the totalitarian sort of thing now, where you can't even play 3 seconds of audio without being copyright struck.
Yeah, the worst person is Madonna. You can't actually do anything with Madonna.
Jocelyn loves spoilers. I used to be that way. You need to write it down, says Paul. Right. I did say that. You need to write it down and then date it.
I'll write it down, show you the envelope I put it in, and then I'll pass it to Alex, put it in one of his drawers, and we'll see if you can see if I'm right.
I think it's says Paul. Bradley Walsh. Imagine, that'd be a good Doctor, wouldn't it? Alright, let's go!
I tell you what I have watched for the first time was his thing with his son. Where they go killing Brad, is it? Or something like that? Mm-hmm. Where he goes across America with his son and
Fanny Schmeller.
Doing stuff.
Right, guys, we're gonna have to go. We're behind me. We're actually going shopping as well. We need to go to Tesco. Thank you very much for playing, guys. Thank you so much for donating. Share, like, subscribe, comment, retweet, all the rest. It's B Lady from Hull. Mark, is it you?
Justin, drop me a PM and I'll respond to you tomorrow because obviously we've got things on at the moment.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.